Hi everyone, hi, my name is Ade, and yeah, it's me again on Eat Per Purpose. So today I decided to do a standing vlog for a number of reasons. First of all, it wasn't really working sitting down. I couldn't kind of find the right angle. But it also means that I can show you my dance steps. But actually, I'm not a great dancer. But anyway, no, okay, jokes apart. It's been a long day, really busy day. So I think I just kind of go into it, and I had to do an episode. I absolutely had to do an episode today. And the reason is this. You see, when I kind of started Eat Pray Purpose, one of my biggest challenges ever was what would people say. And I may have touched on this a little bit in a previous episode, but let's be real, right? You're putting your story out there, you're talking to loads of people. I'm not perfect. Hello, I'm bound to make mistakes. I'm bound to have bad hair days. Look, at the end of the day, right? I'm bound to make errors. I'm bound to offend someone or have offended someone or done something. And the question is, what would people really say about me? What would people who genuinely knew me say about me? Because, I've heard one of my mentors say this. Do you think people are anointed 24/7? I don't even know if this has anything to do with being anointed or not anointed. I just think it simply has to do with being human. And we are. I am me. I genuinely don't know how to pretend to be anybody else. I'm just me. And I remember really struggling with this. Like I'm talking about staying awake at night, thinking about it. Like, hey, if someone dissed me, what would happen? Or if something about me. I always used to remember saying this to a friend of mine that I think the worst thing that ever happened to me is for me to just wake up and my gist is somewhere, you know. But the truth about it is, when I really started to do this and I identified it as my purpose, like it's not something I would naturally just get up and do, going out there to do. First reason why I know that this is just God and there's so much grace for me to do it. Because the truth is, on my own, I would never have chosen to do this. But I started thinking about what would people say a great deal, and I guess sleepless nights is going a bit too far. But it was something I struggled with for quite a bit, And I remember just sitting there one day, and this thought popped into my mind. The thought was simply this: is what people would say enough to deter you from fulfilling purpose? So I don't know. I'll get to heaven and I'll be like, I'm going to be like, hey, my good and faithful child, welcome. Thank you for coming to heaven. Thank you for choosing to love me and to serve me. Just imagine the conversation. And then God will go, so by the way, you lived an amazing life. You did well. You had a fantastic son. You married a good husband. You went to a good school and you studied engineering. You did a good job. Oh, by the way, that reason I really sent you to earth for, that thing you were born to do. So what happened to that? And I'd go, um, um, I didn't do it because of what someone would say about me or what I felt someone would say about me. And at that point, it just settled it for me because I imagined that conversation. Because I will see God, Jesus, one day, and what would I submit as having done on earth? And to be honest with you, if I was going to be dissed, if I was going to be abused, if I was going to be slandered, I mean, whatever, as long as what was important to me, like my son, my family was kept quiet, that was okay, but it wasn't enough. What someone would say was just not enough to stop me from living, talk less of living my purpose. At that point, I just kind of decided. And besides, I don't know if you've noticed, right? People are generally fickle. If you're doing well today, everybody's like, yeah, celebrating you. If you make one mistake, well, that's okay too. And then you do well again and people are celebrating you. It's almost like, minds can't be made up. I'm sure I'm guilty of it as well. So, it just wasn't a big enough reason to deter me from fulfilling my purpose. And, I hear stories of how, particularly social media, the fact that social media is all up in everybody's face, particularly social media, that people that actually go and kill themselves after what people have said about them on social media. Look, the truth is it's not worth it. First of all, these people don't know you. They don't know anything about you. It's so easy for everybody to say, oh yeah, I'm your Facebook friend. But do you genuinely know me? Do you know what makes me tick? Do you know what makes me happy? Do you even know what colors I like? I think those are actually more important comments or conversations. And than or questions. And so the fact that we have Facebook friends and we have social media friends doesn't mean that all of a sudden your world has suddenly become bigger and you're actually friends with these people that can't call you, don't have your number, but have an opinion about you. That's okay too, but I don't think that, and everyone is entitled to their opinion. What is important is that you don't let that opinion get inside of you. So I think in one of my other episodes, I talked about what you put inside of you. Keep putting the right things in. Your strength is in God. And by the way, He called you. God called us. God is one that created us, gave us our purposes, different purposes, and everybody's purpose is different or varies. Or even if we have similar purposes, it's in different dimensions. So, some people, it's literally, and I know someone whose purpose is to cook and individual by individual eradicate poverty by cooking food. There's some amazing purposes out there. There's some people that it's to make beautiful hair. Some people it's to beautify people, makeup, whatever it is, like just take pride in your purpose and God will give you amazing, like great joy. Because at the end of the day, He's the one that has called us. He's the one that has blessed us with all things that pertain to life and godliness and given us all spiritual blessings. The truth about it, He's the one that, will do the work through us. So, to be honest, it might, and I'll be very honest, it might hurt me when hurtful things are said. It might upset me when things are said about me. But the truth about it is it really enough to stop me from fulfilling my purpose? Is it? And I think, for me, the answer is clearly no. So, guys, it's been real. I really had to do this episode. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to everyone who leaves a comment, who has left a comment, who is in the process of leaving a comment, who's going to leave a comment on any of my social media handles or even on YouTube. So a huge thank you to you. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Links below. Once again, thank you so much for watching and take care. Ade.